everyone, this is Nikki Rowland for Hip Kit Club, and today I am making a layout using a cut file. I have the August kits, so I have the main kit, the Pocket Life kit, the embellishment kit and the colour kit 2 to play with, and I'm using the really beautiful Dreamcatcher cut file by Kim Watson that's in the August downloads section of the website. It's there for you. It's a freebie too. It's not even a subscriber only, it's a freebie. So I've cut it twice. I did this off camera. I've cut it twice out of 2 pattern papers. So one of them is the crepe paper Maggie Holmes Heritage, and the other one is the pink one with stripes. That also might be crepe paper crepe paper Heritage, I backed them on the pink paper with a very light grid on it. Okay, so there I have cut out 3 pattern papers there for these cut files. So I've got one big Dreamcatcher, one smaller one, and they're both cut on pattern papers, and they're both backed with the pattern paper as well. They're backed with the same paper. Okay, so it's just the circles that I've backed. I haven't backed the leaves, I've punched out 3 stars from that really beautiful navy blue by Paige Evans. What I did there was I have just positioned where I want my dream catchers on my layout, and I've just drawn a very light pencil line around them because I'm going to apply some mixed media to this layout as well. So the assignment today was to use the cut file, but also to incorporate mixed media and also to incorporate some stitching. So I'll be doing both of those. What I've done, I've drawn that pencil line, and then I've rubbed it out so that I can still kind of just about see it, but not it's not too dark, because of course once the mixed media goes over the top of it, you then can't erase it. So that's what I normally do. So I have used that one. There is the pink Lindy's powder that was in this month's kit, the colour kit, and I've just applied that using the packaging technique. You saw how I did that. And then I've added some splatters, and now I've come back in with the purple splatters as well. So I didn't apply the purple using the packaging technique. I did it just by purely using the powder mixed with water, and I used it with a paintbrush to add splatters only. So just a small amount of mixed media here. I just want a small amount showing under my cut files, and the Lindy's powders were perfect to do that with. Okay, so moving on to my stitching, I'm now using that fabulous wood veneer piece. It's from the Paige Evans Truly Grateful collection, and it had this lovely wood grain heart with lots of holes in it, and what I'm doing is I'm cross stitching through the heart with a silver thread. Now the silver thread is very thin. I perhaps should have doubled it up to get a chunkier look, but I've just gone with a single strand. It's a We Are Memory Keepers Stitch Happy one, metallic thread for sewing machines really, so it's not ideal for stitching, but I wanted silver. This layout, to me the colours were cool, and I wanted to go silver rather than gold, so that's what I did. Right, okay, so it's a few minutes later now, or actually might be a few hours later, and I've finished my stitching and my mixed media is dry. So now I can put my dream catchers onto my layout. Oops, that one's alive. I'm just raising them up on foam pads. You can also see there that I've got some stitched stars on the background as well. All I did there was I took my 3 punch stars that I'd got, I drew around them with pencil, and I did the points with my paper piercing tool, and then I stitched through the outline just so that I had some extra stars. Now I'm on holiday whilst filming this, so I was limited with what I had with me. I had done the cut files before I came away, and I'd punched the stars as well, but I only punched 3. I figured I could use them and cut around them if I wanted more, but so in the end I decided that I didn't need any more, but I would like to give them like a shadow type effect by having the outline in silver thread on the layout as well. So that's what I've done there. And you can see also that I've used the same silver thread to tie around the top of the dream catchers as well. I've just done one at the moment, but I will come back and do the other one too. So I've actually doubled up the thread on that occasion, and tied them around and just tied them in a bow. So I'm doing a bit of fussy cutting now. I love a bit of fussy cutting. So I'm cutting out these beautiful, beautiful houses. That's on one of the crepe paper Maggie Holmes Heritage collection paper that we have got in this month's kit. The photo is taken at home, so I figure that houses are fair game. I have certain rules when it comes to using random ephemera or random icons on layouts. Everyone laughs at me at my crop. Like one of my other rules is that any bicycles are fair game as long as your photos are outside. The houses, the photos taken at home, so therefore all good. Anyway, it'd be funny. Do you have any rules like that? I have lots of them. I can't think of any more at the moment, but certainly home photos are allowed houses, and outdoor photos are allowed bikes. Anyway, moving on. So I'm now kind of just putting my layout together. I figured out my title. I want to use the words sleepyhead, but I'm not quite ready to stick my title down. I feel like I need a few other bits and pieces in place first, so I've pulled it off of the Paige Evans thickers pack and I stuck it on my arm, and it's just, I'm not quite ready to stick it down yet, so it's just going to have to stay on my hand until I'm done. So I've just mounted my photo on a Project Life card from the Pocket Life kit. And I'm just dressing the edges of that as well, and I want a couple more paper layers behind my photo. This is why I wasn't ready to stick down my title yet, because I needed to layer up my photo with a few other paper layers first, and then normally my title might be that my title goes over the top of my photo, which is why I couldn't stick it down just yet. I'm just going through and adding a couple more paper layers. So I've got a bit of that pink striped paper that is one of the dream catchers is cut from, and another piece of that really, really beautiful grey blue colour paper that's also from Heritage. I've got those three colours behind the photo, so the purple journaling card, the pink and the blue. They're all stuck in place behind my photo. I've now able to get my houses, my heart in place, and now finally I can add my title. So I'm pleased that that's finally off my wrist. And I'm now coming in with the word head. So I've got Sleepy from the Paige Evans Truly Grateful thickers, and then I've got the word head from Pink Fresh Studio Office Hours letters. I'm just getting the last bit stuck in place, getting those stars in the right area, and adding a couple more houses. Okay, so I'm getting there now, I'm nearly done, and I'm just kind of sticking everything in place and arranging everything, making sure everything is stuck down before I finally finish off. So I've just added there a little Pink Fresh Studio layered sticker. It says Life's Little Pleasures. I've got my two crepe paper houses there. There's a circle behind it. And then I'm coming in now with these fabulous wooden buttons by Paige Evans, Truly Grateful. No, they're not Paige Evans. They're Pink Fresh Studio. Sorry about that. I was kind of done with buttons. I don't know about everyone else, but to me, buttons, done. Not using those so much these days. But the wooden ones I really love. They have the epoxy in the middle, and they have the wood around the outside, so there's no holes in the middle of them, which I think is probably part of the reason I like them, and also they're really easy because you can just stick them down with the foam pad that they come already attached to. So I come in with those wooden buttons there. I've just put that little birdhouse over to the right hand side of my photo and my stitched heart. Kind of figure that birdhouses kind of go with this sleepy photo, but actually in the end I end up removing it because I think it's just too big in that place. I just needed a bit of white space there rather than that. So coming in with a bit more fussy cutting, and I have got these beautiful stars from that lovely star paper by Paige Evans. So they're slightly random stars actually, they're not exactly perfect. So I've got my three perfectly punched stars out of the same paper, but they're much bigger. And then I'm coming in with these slightly wonky stars that I'm fussy cutting out from the paper. So that just gives me a little extra of that navy colour, which is what I was trying to incorporate really, because I've already got those three pops of navy with those big stars, and I felt that there was no more of that anywhere on the layout, so I just needed to bring a bit more of that into play. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there, just fussy cutting out some of those stars, and I'm going to get those stuck down as well. Of course I will raise them all on foam pads because that's just what I do. So you can see underneath the houses on the left hand side, I've got a couple of label stickers. They say grateful heart and feeling good. I do love the phrase stickers. They're on the Paige Evans Truly Grateful sticker sheet, and they have lots of lovely sayings on there that are generic and work really well for everyday life photos. So those are lovely. So I've added those just underneath a little cluster, and I've added a few more stars and bits and pieces stickers, and then I found some puffy stickers from the puffy stars from the Pink Fresh Studio office hours letters. So I've stuck those as well, and now I'm coming in with the sequins. So these are also Paige Evans Truly Grateful. From the mixed embellishment pack there were sequins and some other bits and pieces as well, enamel hearts and wood veneer I think, yeah, so I'm just sticking those in place. Now they have a hot pink in that sequin mix, and that wasn't going to work for this layout. I didn't really want to bring in that colour, so I just made sure I picked out all of the iridescent ones and the light pink ones rather than the hot pink ones. So the hot pink ones have been saved and put back in the packet. So I'm just sticking those in place now. I'm using a paper piercing tool and glossy accents. Just move my sequins out of the way with my tool and add some glue and then pop it back into position. So there you go, I just removed that birdhouse, and now I'm sticking down another one of those fabulous wooden buttons that I like so much. And then I'm coming in with a couple of these Truly Grateful enamel hearts that were in that mixed embellishment bag, and I'm just finishing off with my journaling, just handwriting in my journaling there, and that's me done. So thank you so much for joining me today. You can find the hip kits on the Hip Kit Club website, as well as the cut file that I used today, which is a freebie and available in the August download section. Thank you so much for joining me. That was Niki Rowland for Hip Kit Club.